Hello, everybody. This is
Hi,
really
guys.
Angela. You want to kick this off?
Sure. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our masterclass training part 1. We are so excited to have you guys. We are so grateful to each and every one of you who are here live. You guys are in for a treat at the end because the live attendees are going to have a chance to have some really awesome special things that you won't get on the recording. I'm just getting a text saying that someone's having trouble getting in on the link. I don't know if there's anything we could do in the background, Alika, or not.
I'm not sure. I think that, so in the first and the second email, there is the link. So it should be working. So.
Okay, I'm not sure if we can post that anywhere. But anyway, I'll introduce myself and then I'll pass it off to you, Alika, and you can introduce yourself. That way we're not talking over each other. So I'm Angela, for those of you who don't know me. I'm a creative business growth strategist, professional business marketer and organizer, and productivity junkie. I'm totally addicted to all things strategy, planning, inspiring, motivating, marketing, journaling, and most of all, creative. I'm not sure if any of you guys know, but I've been featured in 2 Lark Craft books. I've done projects and had them published, and I've had more than 4 successful businesses, one of which hit 6 figures in the first 6 months. I've created and hired and fired and marketed and done HR, organized, been a bookkeeper, been in business school. I've created multiple products, shipped them all over the world, and I'm now, like, my passion is just helping amazing creative women build their own businesses with their own business concept and ideas, map out, market, and grow your own dream business that you can really be proud of, and that's what I'm all about. So I will pass it off to Relika and let her introduce herself.
Awesome. Thank you, Angela. So very briefly about myself as well. So my name is Relika Schulte, and I'm from Northern Europe, but I now live in the United States. And I'm a business and success coach for coaches and service-based women entrepreneurs who want this entire lifestyle: freedom, family, and big money on the bank account. And I work with entrepreneurial women who want to create their own service-based business, stand out online, and book one-on-one clients, and also create passive income. So basically my jam is social media marketing and entrepreneurial mindset and making money through coaching and sales funnels. And I have been published in Forbes and Huffington Post. And I have also worked with several top-notch coaches, and I really also enjoy attending regular basis of masterminds and networking events. So for years, I have also been a single mom, and my son is my huge why I do my business. And now I'm also happily married, already 1 year. So, and since time is our most valuable asset, I really value the time. So I always say that I only work with my soul sister clients whom I want to vacation with. But that's enough of me. So let's move on to the presentation.
Awesome. Okay. I'm so excited that you guys are here. So who is this class for? I'll be really, really brief. Anybody who is a newer, busy coach, consultant, blogger, entrepreneur, if you started a business and you're ready to get super serious about it, if you are ready for making the kind of money that you see others making around you, but you're just not getting your own results fast enough, or maybe you're confused and if you're going in the right direction, if you're putting your steps in the wrong order, or you're just ready to get your head in the game and make some serious money. And or maybe even you've been doing what you think are all the right things, but you're just not getting the results. And so we're really hoping to be able to help you guys do this over the next few classes that we have for you. So we're so excited. This is going to be awesome. I'm so excited for everybody here. So don't be shy. There's a chat box on the side. We would love to have your questions come in the whole time. Introduce yourself to each other, talk to each other, get your workbook out that is there's a link in the side box there. You can get your notebook and your favorite pen out, or you can use the workbook and go along, or like we talked about earlier, you can be totally present for the class and fill in the workbook after with the recording. So it's totally up to you. If any of you guys who don't know us, those are our Facebook pages. We would love to get to know you. We care about everybody. Relika's an amazing lady. And when I connected with her, I just thought, oh, she's somebody that I would totally collaborate with because she is sincere, genuine, and I feel like that's who I am, and I'm trustworthy, and she's trustworthy, and we just had a really beautiful connection and have become really great friends. And we just want to share that these are our groups, and we'd be really happy to have you guys part of it if you're not already. So yes, okay, so put your fears to rest, because over the next couple classes, we're going to tackle all this and more. So we would like you guys to share with us in the chat box, first of all, what your biggest challenge in finding and attracting new clients to your business is. So feel free. I'll let Relika really hone in on these questions, and we'll try and get them all answered at the end as I'm switching the slides over.
Yes, please type it in the chat box. I would love to know.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. Is everybody, can everybody tell us, make sure we can all hear and see everything? You can see the slides. It says share with us right now, just to be sure before we keep going. Okay, you must be able to, because Meredith's answered. All here. Awesome. Okay.
Great.
Awesome. So Amy, hi, thanks for joining. Okay, so we are just talking about sharing with us what's your biggest challenge in finding and attracting new clients to your business. So we've asked everybody to go ahead and pop things in the chat. And I feel like you're in good hands. Put your fears and overwhelming thoughts to rest. Be totally present and stick with us. And forget the annoyance and the struggles. We really, really, really want you to help shorten the learning curve. Between the two of us, we've spent thousands of dollars on coaching, and we've both spent time fiddling and wasting time doing silly things that we thought were super productive that are just a complete waste of time. And we're going to tell you anything that that we can to shorten your learning curve, so you don't have to waste time and fiddle around. Right, Relika?
Correct. Yes, totally.
Okay, so awesome. All right, so we're going to totally get started on topic number 1. Are you doing any of these 6 things? Now, these are worded in the way of we're calling them mistakes, but honestly, we're just going to turn that around and called change it. And so the topics are called let's change it, and let's put that into the positive, because as we get going and really get started with her topics, you'll see why it's so important that we don't have any sort of a negative conversation or mindset. And although they are mistakes, they're changeable, and it's happening right now. All right, guys? Okay, so number 1 is stop consuming and start creating content and information. And I know you've probably heard this before, but seriously, it could be hindering you from having the money rolling in already. This is super, super important, but revenue needs to be rolling in at the same time, and you want to be able to keep that going. So the whole thing is there's so much media and information, and I'm so happy you guys chose our webinar, our masterclass to participate in, because we feel like we're giving you some serious valuable information. But you probably know what I mean when you sign up for a million different things, and you got emails and blogs, things and challenges coming at you, and you just have nonstop things that you're joining and doing, and you actually they just consume your e-box, and you actually don't even participate in them. And if you do, and you're paying attention, I hope that you're choosing these things really well and taking in things like with your multi-using things. Like for instance, when I'm going for, I do hiking and I love walking. That's my mode of like exercise and stuff. And so I take those times. So I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone by putting my earbuds in and listening to my webinars and my podcasts and whatever I want to do at that time, instead of cutting out in the middle of whatever I'm doing. Stop creating my project or whatever to go read all this stuff and do all this stuff. Because as you know, social media is like over consumes you. So remember, like, don't get aggravated or annoyed with yourself if you've lost interest or excitement in what you're doing either. Like, allow yourself and your services to grow and change and evolve as you grow and change and evolve. Because as all business owners, we make we find new things and we hear new things, and something sparks us, and we're just like, oh, like oh, I have to do that, or I have to hear that. And sometimes we find ourselves changing ideas and different things. So what I'd like to do is for you to ask yourself, are you seriously, are you wasting your life and time by consuming too much stuff? I'm sure you're learning a ton of great info, but most likely you're creating a very little amount of your own work. And consumption will leave you dead in the water. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, if you just consume and consume because you don't think you know enough, or you don't think you're good enough, or you don't think you're creative enough, you're just wasting valuable time that you could be pumping out all of your own stuff. And also, in my opinion, if you overconsume too much other people's information, oh, I think we got to mute the new people as they're coming in too. Just
okay, let me
just because I heard something.
Okay,
but,
let me see. It's showing everybody's. Okay,
everybody hear us still?
Yes. Okay, I am muted. Yes.
Okay, cool. So, like, you are good enough. You are smart enough. You are an expert at everything that you're doing, and this kind of stuff, thinking that you're not good enough, is going to leave you dead in the water, and it will, because you're not actually using your time properly and creating your own things. And the thing that I was getting at was that you have your own unique opinion, and here's what happens. You have your own unique opinion. When you massively flood your ears and your brain with everybody else's information, like learning stuff, if you don't think you're good enough on a topic, you actually start to take on their opinions and their ideas, and they're not yours. And we need to hear your opinion, your ideas. They need what you have to offer because it's unique. And sometimes what will happen is it'll tend to be some sort of carbon copy of somebody else's ideas. And that is just like, you have it all already. You're an expert. And your unique opinion is totally valuable. So the other thing is that we tend to consume rather than create, because learning is so easy and it's a way to put off decisions. So if we just listen to a million things that everybody else is putting out and reading and thinking that we're not good enough, we're just putting off making decisions of what projects we need to create, and putting off making a marketing plan, and putting off creating content for our own blog and newsletters and all that kind of stuff. So learning is super easy, and it allows you to put off those decisions that you need to be actually making. It's a wonderful tool, and it's really valuable learning, but it can't replace creating. All of a sudden, you're going to realize that hours and hours and hours of time have gone by, and what you've learned is long forgotten. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, you probably know that you've watched and read a million things, and guess what? You don't need any of that anymore. You haven't used any of it. Maybe there's a few things that were really valuable that stuck. But there's going to be a lot of stuff that went in one ear and out the other, and you'll never need it again. And you wasted hours on when you need to be creating for your business. So if building a business build your business off the expert that you already are. Use this genuine stuff that you're amazing at already, and just, you're going to feel like $1 million when you start creating things and get your blogs out and get your newsletters out and get your video series out and create a course or finish unfinished projects that are sitting on the back burner that you haven't been doing, instead of listening to all, or watching or reading and doing all this stuff. And like I said, all of that is amazing and important, and reading and learning. But again, we're falling in that trap of not making the decision, sure, what we should do next. So you guys, number one is creating and start creating and stop consuming, and get in the role of the expert and get your message out there. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, give me one sec here. Number two, change it. Number two. So where are you spending your precious time? Will you spend or waste your 168 hours a week? Where are your hours going? So that is how many hours you have in the week. Do you feel like you guys use a good chunk of that? Feel free to write that in the chat. Like, How do you spend your time? Do you waste any time of your week, or are your hours precious to you? I love the little thing that I put in the side. It's called 3 Simple Rules in Life. If you do not go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you do not ask, the answer will always be no. And if you do not step forward, you'll always be in the same space. So we want to see you guys making big profits. So creating and then not wasting time, using proper time management and stopping procrastination, things like that are just huge. So number 1, are you making time or blocking out time and building things that directly bring in revenue to your business? Are you avoiding and procrastinating working on things out of fear because maybe you're stuck and you don't know how to do it? Or maybe the projects just seem too big and overwhelming, and so you're not sure what to do first. Sometimes those are like the key things that keep us from doing what we want, is because we haven't actually spent the time breaking down these big projects into small, doable tasks. So they look so big that we actually just avoid them, and we're not sure where to start, so we don't do anything and we tend to procrastinate. So what I'm asking you guys to do is take a serious look at where your time is going. Like, what distractions are taking up good chunks of your time? Is the phone ringing nonstop? Is there people coming to your door all the time? Are you stopping and doing dishes in the middle of a couple hours of work and then stopping, oh, I should fold some laundry, or oh, I should cook up something this, or like create a bit of a routine where you go eat at a certain time and do this kind of stuff so that you're not just bouncing all over the place. How does your bedtime determine your productivity the next day? Like, I know if I don't get enough sleep, I'm going to be totally exhausted, not productive, totally spaced out, and not using my time wisely at all, right? So try and look at these things and see where your time's going and look for trends and patterns. Like, what do you see? Because if you're serious about getting clients and increasing your revenue, you need to be spending serious time in the beginning of your business that contribute to your bottom line and bring in the revenue later. So anybody that tells you, oh, it's just nothing, you just hardly have to work and you hardly have to do anything and the money just rolls in, is totally full of crap and out to lunch, because it's not the way. If you guys we want to help you. We're all about creating sustainable businesses, not just overnight thing that's going to be gone tomorrow. Like, if somebody wants to just make a quick buck, yeah, you can do that. But if you actually want to build a sustainable business where you can travel with your family and have some freedom and make your own schedule and stuff, you got to put the core stuff in the beginning. Hey, Relika, like, honestly, sometimes people think that there's just no work to be done and it should be way easier, but there is work to be done, and you need to focus and get creating and stop wasting time and looking at your distractions and if you're being productive, and set your business off with the right foot, because like, that's what it's all about. Once you get it going and you put the time in the beginning, then you will have way more time and you'll have built that momentum up, and it just makes such a difference. What do you think about that, Relika?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Because it's about building a sustainable business and not just like side hustling like here and there. So it's completely different. Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. So if you're here, it's because you have a passion for your life and business. So it's time to turn this hobby into a bustling money-making business. So you need to make more time towards working towards your goals. So it's time to treat your time like the most precious resource. You will never get any of your time back that you wasted. And we all know that. We all waste time. But when we think about it, we put it on our mind a little bit more, we see that, yeah, know what, I am really wasting some serious valuable time that I could be creating and doing things and marketing and building this business and having the money come in. You can never, ever get back your time when it's gone. That's the one thing that is you can use the word never, because when it's gone, it's gone. And time is money. And content is going to be what brings in the cash. So here is your task. Get your eyes on the prize and get yourself doing these 10 things. Okay, guys? Daydreaming, excessive phone calls, reading emails multiple times a day, social media scrolling, excessive amounts, of course, not knowing where to start because you didn't break your project down into doable little bits. So then you're totally overwhelmed and you can't even tackle it. Number 5, being unprepared and disorganized. Number 6, delegating things that you don't enjoy doing. What about, you know, as you come along in your business, you're going to see things that, you know, like you're really not digging and you want to delegate out, and that's awesome because they can go on the list for other people to help you with. What about waiting on other people's and their decisions? That's a huge time waster. Be decisive, make your own decisions, and if somebody's not answering you fast enough, I would go in there and ask for that you need an answer, because this happens a lot with VAs when we're waiting for stuff to get done, and you're waiting on other people to create you things, and you are doing the right thing, you're delegating some stuff out, so then you're able to work on more things and you're nailing more stuff down, but you're waiting on all these other people. Don't feel bad to go in there and, you know, ask for, like, seriously, where's my stuff, or what, you know, you said you'd have it by a certain time, and get people to commit to what, or follow through with their commitments. Be a boss. You also need to focus on one thing and stop multitasking until it's finished. I'm totally with you guys on this. Like, I am, as a multi-passionate creative person, I have a million projects going at the same time. So that is why I'm an extreme journal junkie, because I need to seriously have all my stuff written down and focus on, I have to really, really work really hard to finish a task before I move on to another one. And that's why I like the journal, so I can keep all my thoughts going, so I don't have to feel like, oh, I've lost this idea. It's so awesome. If I don't start it, I'm going to lose it. I write it down, and all my projects are broken down into small bite-sized bits that I can check off every day that I'm doing. So I'm not wasting time multitasking on 20 different projects. I'm going to work on 1 or 2 projects, and I'm going to keep going on them until they're finished before I move on. Another thing is not wasting time dwelling on things that you can't control. Like, keep moving forward. If something happens, and it's okay. It happens to all of us. Like, we all go through this. There's people that'll put things in the middle of your day that you just can't control. Just keep moving forward. It's totally, totally fine. And finally, self-sabotage, worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. Like, living in the state of, well, what if no one likes this, and what if this isn't right, and what if this isn't good, and maybe I should be doing that, and maybe I should be doing that first. Oh, but what if that doesn't work? Am I wasting my time? So just, like, putting that out of your mind, that self-sabotaging thoughts, and just keep moving forward. So it's super time to try and focus on what you want to do and how you want your business to grow. Like, make some decisions. The procrastination, make a commitment that the procrastination is going to end, like, right now, and respect your time more. Spend more time on things that you're good at, and that you'll be the most productive and profitable for your business. If you guys are with me, put in the chat box and tell me who's going to do that. Tell me that your procrastination is ending right now. I'd love to hear. It'd be so awesome if you guys are with me. Awesome. Yay, Gail, that's so awesome. Procrastination is ending right now. We've got in the chat box. That's so cool. Good for you. Good for all of you guys. I'm hoping that you make that decision, because it's just a choice. It's just a choice to, oh, that's interesting. I have no idea what that purple thing just came on. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's just making a decision when you're overwhelmed to stop, take a deep breath. Awesome, Amber. So happy. Worry is in living in the future, and depression is living in the past. Awesome, awesome.
I love that. Yes.
Love it, you guys. It's really just a decision to stop. You know, if you have to throw your hands in the air and go, I'm done with this overwhelm or procrastinating, I'm going to stop and refocus myself right now. What do I need to do? What are the steps I need to do to get my focus back right now? It is pretty much just like giving yourself a brain dump on paper. Where am I sitting right now? Write it all down. Take the big project tasks to the top, break those down into little bite-sized pieces, and then rework what you have to do and what prioritize it. That's all it is. And then, you know, if you have a really bad day and there's just too much interruptions and stuff going on, you know what? It's okay to just, like, say, you know what, I'm going to refocus. I'm going to do this brain dump. I'm going to write down my list, and tomorrow's going to be a fresh day. It's okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, number 3. What's that purple thing on the thing? I have no idea. That's not my pen.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. On the, I haven't touched my laptop at all. This is really funny. Anyway, I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that before, but I did see that on somebody else's webinar. Somebody used the pen and it scribbled on the page. So I don't know what's going on, but anyway, we'll keep going. So number 3 is to evaluate your stressors and triggers. This is for your, we're talking people and your environment. So this is not easy, guys. If it was, everybody would be doing it. Being super successful entrepreneur is not super easy all the time. It doesn't have to be hard, but there is work there. You do need to do the work. You need to take action, and you need to prioritize. So evaluating your stressors. So where we're at is, I'd like to start off with a quote from Brendan Burchard, who says, remove stressful activities, demands, and people from your life. If you cannot learn to joyfully deal with them, either way, no more complaining. You are in charge of what you allow in your life and how you cope with them. Oh, there, it's gone. Thanks, Gail. I don't know what happened, but it disappeared. It wasn't me. So yeah, and that quote is totally crazy. Like, it's totally the truth. It's time to evaluate your stressors in your environment. Okay, like now, you guys, things are getting real. This stuff is things that nobody really wants to talk about, because these are the things that keeping you stressed out, and they're keeping you from accomplishing your goals. Like, nobody wants to talk about if there's a person in your life, or there's a really unhappy relationship going on, or you have unresolved issues with your children or your spouse, or anything that is unresolved, that is just a huge stressor sitting on you. Nobody wants to deal with these, but you need to resolve these issues with people in your life and in your environment that are causing that you are not at ease in your business. Nobody wants to talk about those. It is so key. It's something that's totally holding you back from building your business. And I know what it's like to have a combined family. And there are a lot of new stressors that you do not know even exist when you don't have that. And that's just one example. But whatever is person or negativity is keeping you stressed out and keeping you from accomplishing your goals, because you're so focused on, oh, is that person here? Or, oh, what are they doing now? Or, oh, like we all have, it might be a person, it might be a thing, it might be something that's really bothering you. If, like I said, an unhappy issues in your relationship, whatever that is, like, it's maybe time to consider having some serious chat about what's going on, because these things in the background are what hinder us from being super successful. You have to either make that decision, like the quote says, either joyfully decide to deal with them and cope with them, or fix it and make some serious changes. I'd love to hear what you guys say about that in the chat, because not everybody talks about that. And I think that it's super key that the stuff going on when you work from home, in your own environment, sometimes life, landlords, kids, relationships, all this stuff, there is so much going on in the background that we're thinking about, and that's making our wheels spin, and we're zoned out on, and we're stressed out on, and we're letting this stuff bother us, that needs to just get resolved, so that we can either make a decision that it doesn't matter anymore and we're going to cope with it, or change it, make some serious changes. So what you can do is take a break. If you're just completely overwhelmed with something, take a break. You can choose to try some deep breathing exercises, meditate, or you can develop some strategies to avoid stress while working at home. We're going to get into talking more about your environment. We're talking about people stressors, but your environment is another place where it can get crazy. And you need to actually make some strategies, because when you work at home, like we talked, it's really, really stressful. So you need to create a routine of some sort and really try and stick to it. And I have talked to my clients a lot about wearing different hats and putting sticky notes on the door, asking people to respect your noise levels, things so you can concentrate. You can also focus on creating things when nobody's around, get as much stuff done if that soothes you and you're at ease, because it's a big thing. Oh, Amy's saying making changes to lifestyle, what's important. Yeah, totally. There's a lot of stuff that we know triggers us, but we don't realize that it's actually hindering our business success, because our mind isn't all the way in our business. Our mind is focused on all this other stuff that's going on in the background, or people that are like irritating us, annoying us, or bothering us, or doing something, or somebody's being disrespectful to you, and you can't focus on it, or your space is unorganized or disorganized. There's just a lot of different things that you need to get aware of. And once you're aware, you can make changes, right? And that's the best part. So no matter what goes on, I always say in my journal, I write a thing that no matter what happens during the week, I will finish the week off strong, even if it doesn't start that great. And I'm going to be super proud of my accomplishments that I did. So I really love that one, because it sometimes our week goes crazy. It's not a person, it's not a thing. It's just we're off track. We've fallen off the wagon for a bit, and we've had a crappy week, but you're allowed to finish the week strong. You don't have to have absolute perfection, and everything doesn't have to always go perfect to end your week on an awesome note. It's also critical that you have an environment around you that inspires you and soothes you, where you're organized and it motivates you, because as you know, like one of the self-sabotaging tendencies is to keep your office and stuff a total disaster. Some people do that. If you keep it in a total disarray, it means that you don't have to deal with things, and you don't have to make things, and you don't have to think about things. You can ignore a lot of stuff. You don't have to create systems in there because it's too messy. But if you take a couple hours and you create yourself a really happy space that you love, and set yourself up for success right from the start, you'll be way more productive, and you'll be doing revenue generating activities, because it'll be great. And if you keep your desk clean and your area ready for production, just think how great it will feel to sit down and tackle your day. So if you have eliminated the big or major stressors from your life, then you can focus on simplifying your life and business. Another key element to dealing with overwhelm and stress is to get more sleep. I really, really, really encourage you guys to get out of that constant state of overwhelm, get a good night's sleep, deal with the stressors head on, and you'll be totally less anxious and overwhelmed in your business. It seriously inhibits your ability to make good decisions, coping skills and stuff like that. You know, you can't make good decisions when you're so fried. The other thing I want you to stop doing right now is stop comparing yourself to other people that you feel are way ahead of you. Your home life and your family and your decisions are totally different than everybody else's. You absolutely have no idea of what's going on in the background of these people's lives. We tend to play that comparison game, and when what we need to be doing to building revenue is working towards our own goals, project by project, day by day, post by post, connection by connection. We honestly don't know what is going on in the background, so it's all about seriously building our own dreams, focusing on our own projects, releasing that comparison game. So those are my 3 top tips to get yourself focused and start bringing the money in. I'm going to pass it off to Relika to go on about talk about number 4, 5, and 6. So stay with us to the end, you guys, because we have some awesome, exciting things for you, and I have another extra surprise too. So Relika, I'm excited to pass it off to you so you can go and talk about your awesome points.
Totally. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Yes. You can change the slide, right?
You betcha.
So change it number 4. So let me be honest with you. You cannot be in business and make money if you don't have strong entrepreneurial mindset. So what does that mean anyway, right? Ask yourself, are you focusing on saving every single penny that comes in? Or are you rather interested in learning how to turn this penny into a dollar? So here's a huge difference. So in order to make money, you need to invest money and not to spend money. So don't confuse yourself over there. So, but you need to invest. So you need to have the return of investment. And I want you to write it down. So use your workbook. So you have your workbook, and you have a sentence over there that states, I choose to focus on turning pennies into dollars. And repeat that every single day. Seriously, it works. Because you do not want to focus on saving, but rather than how you can turn these saved pennies into dollars. So ask yourself, would you invest $500 to learn to make $1,000? So I certainly would, and I have already too. So no one can take away the knowledge you gain through investing, and you can use this gained knowledge over and over and over again. So I recommend also creating daily wealth consciousness practice, because it really helps a lot, because you need to start seeing what's really possible for you. And there is a science behind it as well. And it really takes 25 to 30 days to create a habit. So you need to practice it daily basis. And honestly, I don't know anybody who was able to create a thriving business and sustainable business without investing. And you need to invest into a business like you mean it. And not only money, but also your time and energy. And if you want your clients to pay you, you need to focus on two things. First, you need to be a role model. You absolutely cannot expect your clients to do something if you're not willing to do it yourself. And second, you need to invest in yourself. Why would anyone invest in you and buy anything from you or hire you if you do not invest in yourself? And investing your time and energy and money is like putting those things, think about it as putting those things in a universal bank, because universe always has your back, right? So if you put your quality value and everything you create out there and you invest in yourself, then it's gonna have the return. And the more you put, the more is coming back to you. And if you're working with a coach, for example, or if you are a coach, so coach and client relationship is always a mutual energy exchange. And investing brings you always two things: new ideas and accountability. So let's be honest, we both know that there has been many times that you have thought about something, that you want to do it, but you still haven't got it done yet. So let me know in the chat box that you have had those ideas, but you still haven't got those out there yet. So I have like a million ideas myself, and that's totally something that I need to improve about myself as well. And I am, that you need to have this accountability, and you need to have those new ideas put together and break it down. So let's move on to changing number 5. Ask yourself, are you invisible? Because it's really time to step it up if you want to make money in your business. And honestly, there is much noise online, and sometimes it may really seem difficult to break it through. And it's time to take off the consumer hat. Just like Angela mentioned before as well, that you need to take off this consumer hat and put on your entrepreneurial hat. Let go all of these shiny objects and just focus on creating. Because your prospects really want to see you. They really want to see you. So, do people know who you are and what you do? Are you sure about that? And please keep in mind, you need to be consistent, as there are like always people joining social media platforms as well. And it's not about being in every single social media platform. Just ask yourself, where are your ideal clients? Are they in Facebook? Are they in YouTube? Or maybe they are in Pinterest. That's where you need to be. That's where you need to be. So choose up to 3 social media platforms, but I honestly recommend 2 at first, because you need to master. You need to be consistent, and you need to just master those. And honestly, you cannot be success and the secret at the same time. This is huge, right? You cannot hide yourself and expect people to knock on your door and hire you if you're hiding somewhere. So make sure that you are also seen as an expert. And the best way you can do it is if you're sharing your tips of your expertise. Just put some value out there, do the videos, create something that is really good for your ideal clients, that they appreciate that. They see you as an expert. And please, 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 don't be discouraged when no one comments or likes or shares your post, because your post is still being seen by hundreds and hundreds of people. And everybody starts without following, right? And by being unknown. And the key here is to get started and to being consistent. And if you follow through and if you are consistent in the visibility and marketing, the money will come in, I promise. So let's move on to mistake number 6. Angela, you can change the slide. Awesome. So let me be honest here again. So if your best plan is to create the package or product and just cross your fingers and hope the money to come in, it won't happen. Nothing is by chance in business. And all the successful entrepreneurs are very, very strategic. You just need to have a plan, you need to have sales funnels, and you need to become a strategic reverse engineer. And hopefully it's not a plan. One day is not a plan. And your sales funnel has to capture your leads, convert them to your loyal followers, and lead them to your offer. And you set it up once. That's the beauty of that. You really set it up once, and it works for you 24/7, even years to come. And you just need to do it. You just need to do it. And you just need to be this reverse engineer to have all the steps mapped out that you know exactly what you're doing. So, Angela, you can change it. Perfect. There is a do, there is commit, and there is follow through. Now, imagine what would change in your life and in your business when you do, when you commit, and when you follow through. What it really happens. What would happen if you have the exact steps you need to take and the full accountability to follow through? Imagine what is possible for you then. Are you willing to get the results? Are you willing to create and sell your package and service? So now you have a choice. You can really just take this information and run. And you can be happy with that, I promise. Or you can create the life and the business with both hands and actually implement it. So ask yourself how you're going to do it. Do you like to take a long way and really figure the things out yourself? Or would you like to get the better results with less time? And we have an amazing, amazing opportunity for you. And we promise that you really, really appreciate that. So you can actually learn and get support from 2 coaches who have been there and who have done that. So we want to introduce our upcoming 6-week product creation profit lab. Angela, you want to introduce it?
Oh, sure. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna, I love that little thing that what it said, like in that slide before where it was so funny, and it says, I'm just going to throw everything out there and hope for the best haphazardly. And it's so true what you said. Like, it just like, you think that throwing some quotes out, we're told by people, oh, just post a quote and post this and post that. And that all this stuff is just, they're going to know what we're doing and who we're helping and everything. And it's just so not true. Like, you have to put your entrepreneurial hat on. You got to get focused. You've got to get serious, and you've got to have a plan, not just like haphazardly. So this was why we're so excited about the 6-week product creation lab. Like, what we want to do is we want to take you from, we're going to provide inspiration, accountability. We're going to create our product, whether that's your first lead magnet, your first workshop, your first course, your first webinar. You're going to come to us with an idea, and in 6 weeks, we are going to be selling that idea and helping you along the whole way. It's called, you just bring your ideas, and we're going to plan, focus, create, sell, and profit. It's going to be a blast. I'm so excited about it. So basically what you're going to get is support from both of us, two coaches who have been there and done that. We're going to have it's a 6-week group program. We're going to be live and doing constant calls and support throughout the whole thing. It's not something that you join and you get ignored and nobody does anything in the group and it's a big waste of money. It's not going to be anything like this. And when you hear the price, you're going to just roll over in your grave because it's ridiculous. We're just so excited that we want to help you guys. So 6 weeks to create, promote, sell your product and package it. We're going to give you a private Facebook group for coaching, clarity, inspiration, mega support. Like I said, weekly calls, live videos, serious accountability. We'll be in there together. And as you can see, we're like become such good friends. We will work together, and there's no like one person will be in there and one won't. Like we're a team. So you will have the best of both worlds. So I'll let Relika tell you about the awesome bonuses.
First is your bonus, Angela.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll talk about it. Yeah. So I have created a workshop called Package Your Passion, self-study workshop. It's a 4-module program. You're going to get that totally free. It's regular $197. It's all about starting at ground zero and creating your coaching business or consulting business online and other small business too, as well. It can also be great for direct sales. It's a program that goes down to the core of building that sustainable foundation. So we're going to talk about nailing your niche, mastering your message, creating your packages, and then focusing, selling, and productivity. And then you're also going to get this course. So I'll let you talk about it, Relika.
Yes, this Visionary Entrepreneur Online program is actually my first baby. So I'm really excited about that. And it's a comprehensive self-study program that gives you the exact steps and tools to nail down your ideal client avatar, create your business profit plan, dominate the major social media platforms, and create the multiple streams of income. So I actually did the first sale already 10 minutes after launching the program back then. And you'll get the lifetime access, and you can access to the program 24/7 from anywhere in the world. And it has 6 modules that you can complete in your own space. And every module has several chapters and bonuses. And basically you get videos, materials, worksheets, and it really covers everything from discovering your passions, validating your business idea, ideal clients, profit generation plan, sales, how to create and use a blog to make money, and social media is a huge part of that as well. Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, Pinterest. So you'll get my exact steps, how my pins, for example, got over 30,000 repins, and it brings me passive income. So you get the exact steps of that as well. So you'll get also the sample contract that you can use. Let's say if you have the clients, you can just tweak it, and other really cool and mandatory bonuses for your business. And the entire value of the program is $597, but you're gonna get it completely free, and you can use it to support your business for years to come.
Awesome. That's so exciting. I'm so excited. Now listen to this, you guys. Like, you're basically getting those for free, and our 6-week Creation Profit Lab group program is only $297. So it's a total no-brainer. You're getting the value of our courses, take the whole payment up plus and then some. So like, we just want to make this accessible for everyone. We want this to be we want everybody, no matter what their situation, be able to get in and create your first program. Oh, thanks, Relika. She put a little sign-up thing. We've already got a couple people that we were telling about that we're so excited about it already in the program. So it's coming in a couple weeks. We're taking registrations now. Thanks, Relika, for putting that link in the chat box. So like, this is going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, you're going to learn so much stuff. So you can create a program just like ours. I mean, it doesn't have to be that intense. It can be more of a simplified version or whatever you want to work on. You're going to come with your idea, and we are going to be there together to create, inspire, keep you accountable, and help you plan out this thing. Even if you come with a couple ideas of what you want to do, we're going to help you map out those ideas of which ones will be more profitable for your business, like custom to what you're doing. And we're going to help you do that in the group. And at the end of the time, you're going to be ready to sell that, as long as you're sticking with us. And we don't want, of course, if it's like some massive course, it's going to take a little longer, but you still will be an awesome thing to do to get your, to help get full coaching support throughout the whole program.
Yes, and you're gonna get two of us. So that's a huge thing, because we both have our strengths and our weaknesses. So we complement each other. So, and you're gonna get the support, live support from both of us over there. And keep in mind, the bonuses are gonna support you after those 6 weeks as well. So you're gonna get access to those bonuses immediately once after you register. But those are gonna support you later on after the six weeks are done as well. So you're gonna be set for success.
Totally. It's going to be awesome. Like we're putting everything into it. Hey, Relika, we're not holding anything back. We want to give amazing value. And you guys, it won't even be comparable. So okay, so let's talk about the extra bonus that we have for you guys for live people. So all you guys in the chat box, the first 10 people are going to receive a 45-minute coaching session with each coach for the first 10 people that sign up. That is just for live attendees. So everybody will get that, and with each of us. So that's a 45-minute call with each of us. So we're pretty excited about this. And for $297, you can't beat it. So we really want to, we're just so excited about it.
We're so excited. And this $297 is literally $7 a day if you divide it like that. So your coffee and your snack is going to be probably costing more. So, and like I talked about this entrepreneurial mindset, if you're thinking about this mindset from saving, instead of thinking about how you can turn your pennies into dollars, you cannot make money in your business. What about, imagine if you can learn and apply everything in your own business and have this accountability to really follow through and to get the results what you want.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Okay. What's going on with that slide? Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. So those are the free bonuses that work out to be more than what we're even doing. And it's just going to be totally awesome. I know what that weird, image was. It was just to help you guys figure out how it's going to look on the inside of our Facebook group. But
so basically, you're going to get our 6-week program, which is going to be live calls every week, and we're going to support you through whatever this is you want to create, that you can have your marketing plan, you can nail down your ideal clients, how to find your clients, how to get the quality leads, and, and how to master social media. And it's not only about Facebook, it's like everywhere. Like maybe you need to do the videos, maybe you need to be in Pinterest. So we support you in the place that you need to be. And you're going to get those 2 awesome bonuses, Angela's workshop and then my online program as well. So these are going to support your business. And plus, if you're one of those 10 people who are going to sign up, so you're going to also get 2 coaching sessions, one with Angela and one with me. So where we're going to support you and we can really map out the success plan for you.
Yes, totally. That's exactly. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was going to say you can use, if you have a bunch of ideas or you don't even have an idea, use your 45-minute free coaching call to kind of map out what you're going to bring to the program and what you're going to work on. And maybe you're just new and you need to get really some nice ideas for creating some opt-ins or lead magnets for your business. And you can start using that conversation together and map that out so that you have your idea ready to go for the lab. And so don't feel like if you don't have an idea or have too many, that's exactly what it's all about. That's exactly who it's for.
Exactly. Yes. I'm super excited.
Awesome. Okay, so I have one more special bonus just for the live attendees too, and I have so we're going to start kicking off our Q&A, so I don't know how, Relika, if you can get us back onto our work on getting our face back on here, so I can show everybody the special thing that I'm going to be giving away today.
Yes, hold on one second. Let me just, so I think you need to stop the screen share, right? Otherwise,
okay.
So
stop the screen share?
Yes, and then you can put yourself on.
Yes. Hey, you guys!
All right. I guess you guys can see me now, right? Angela, I cannot see you.
Yeah, I can see you. Hey, guys. So we have some people with pictures. Hey, Tammy. Oh, look at Amy. Awesome.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. We're so happy to have you live. Okay.
Angela, we cannot see you yet.
No, hang on.
So you need to click on this, the video.
Hi, Amber.
Perfect.
Hello.
Perfect.
Okay, so what I have for one of you gorgeous ladies is a beautiful journal. And I'm going to mail it to you. And it's just like a journal to keep your thoughts and keep track of everything. And it's just a special bonus that I have for you guys. So, because I was winging this and I didn't map anything out, I just thought, I'm going to give away something extra special to you guys. So you can get organized, get your stuff together, stop wasting time, be more productive. We talked time management. We talked about a lot of things today. So I am the first person here who either purchases our program is going to get this as a bonus, can you see if anybody already did, Relika?
I cannot see at the moment.
There's already a couple people in it, but those people don't count because they're not live. Yes. Or tell us in the chat if you did. And you're going to get this, or if you're planning on it. Whoever does it first is going to get it. That'll be
beautiful. Yes, I love it. That really sets you up like a good vibes and everything. So awesome.
Yeah, this is like one of my favorite things. I'll show you mine. My other one, I have a one that's it's not matching, but it's the same kind of a thick journal. And I love these ones because they have the ribbon, so I can put them on my favorite spot. This is where I keep track of everything. Gail's seen this probably. This is where I track everything. So I put little sticky tabs on the side. I have I don't know if you guys know bullet journal. Do any of you guys do bullet journaling? That's my favorite method. I had a 10-day challenge and we talked about different things, and I used the journal for mapping out everything. Like, it's just like my baby. It goes everywhere with me. So, yeah, I'm so excited. So anyway, I'm going to give that to the first person who signs up. So if I can't see you and this thing is lagging so slow, you're going to get it anyway. So that's for one of you guys that's here. So it might be a surprise. And I don't know who the person that says Samsung on it. It must be joining from a phone, but you guys are all included. Any of you guys that have no picture. So I'm so excited. So I hope that you guys enjoyed our awesome class. We sure are grateful to have each and every one of you here. Can you guys, any questions, throw them in the chat. We're happy to answer them now live for you.
Yes. Let me see if there was any questions before. It's a little bit long, the chat, but let me see if I can find here before. So, but please feel free to type in if you have questions. We'll be happy to answer those. Okay, so let's see.
There was a question in the beginning, but I don't know what it said. It said something about repeating something.
Let's see. I saw some questions before, but I cannot.
If we have no questions.
I see, yeah. So like there's ideal and how to get those like ideal and quality and targeted leads, right?
Thanks, Amber. So nice to see you. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. So about those ideal and quality and targeted leads, it's probably maybe like too short answer, but you really have to look into, first of all, who is your ideal client? Because if you do not have a clear understanding who this person is, there is no way you can even find her or find him. So it all starts with creating your ideal client avatar, doing the market research and asking questions and really getting clear who you want to work with and who you're serving. Because if you have clear picture who you're serving.
Thanks, Amy. I can still see you, just so you know. Your video line.
Yeah. So you have.
I can see you.
If you
Are you kidding?
Oh, can you hear me?
You could see me the whole time?
Just now.
Just now.
Oh, okay, because I have been eating a snow cone and doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
No, I could just see you now. I just thought that you probably said goodbye and walked away, so I was just letting you know I could see still.
No, I'm not walking away. I'm just going to make my kid dinner, so I'm carrying you with me.
Okay, have a great night. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Cool. So answering the question again, so Meredith was asking before about the ideal quality and targeted leads. So if you know your ideal client, then you know where she's hanging out. So if your ideal client is in Facebook, then this is where you need to be. So if your ideal client is in Pinterest, let's say if you have a product that you're selling, then you can get a lot of leads from Pinterest. And it's actually less work with Pinterest than with Facebook, because Facebook tends to have this, that the posts disappear, that you post something and there's so much noise. But what comes to Pinterest, then you really do not have to pin that much. I honestly pin once a week, and that's all I do. So, but there is a strategic steps that you can take to create these leads to your site or to your offer. And what comes to the quality, so I assume quality leads. So I assume that these are to your email list or to your website. I'm not sure what does that mean, but either way, the quality ones, the best ones come if you do guest posting, for example, on another site that is really in your niche. So let me see. Yes. So for example, Huffington Post is a great place to post something. So, or even if you do not want to have an article yourself, go and comment. And if you make a valuable comment, people notice that. And it's easier than writing an writing an article. So, and it's really driving the traffic to you as well. And make sure that you go where your clients are, your ideal clients, because there's no point to be somewhere where your clients are not. So, and as an opt-in gift offer, make sure you pre-qualify your leads, because if you be very specific, then your prospects are going to decide whether they want to opt in or not. And you don't have to worry if they don't, because they are not your ideal clients. So that's a pre-qualifying your list is very, very important in that case. Angela, is there anything you want to add?
No, I'm totally good. I've probably wrung their ears out. I just want to say thank you. We appreciate each and every one of you. You guys who don't have faces, we still love you and hope to get to know you better. So we'll just wrap it up and end the recording. And we'll send out the recording to everybody on the list, because there was probably 100 people that signed up. And we'll get them to give them their workbooks, and feel free to fill out your workbooks now with the recording so you guys can focus. And we're just so excited to have you. And we hope that what we said, something, even if one thing, tweaks and helps you, that's wonderful. And I really hope to see you in class 2 next week, because we're getting deeper.
Yes.
And that'll be a free class as well.
Yes. And make sure to come to our Facebook groups as well, so you hang out with us. Yes.
Yeah, you bet. Okay, awesome. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Nicola. Hi. Thanks. No, we're happy to have you anyway. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.